subscribe for more videos.
Is this thing on? And I ask you that because it wasn't. I oopsed big time. Something, well, I shouldn't say something like I don't know what it is. I know what it is. Microsoft had an update, and when it does, when it coincides in a certain way with OBS, you get resets where you've got your desktop audio recording in OBS, and all the settings are right, but it switches from being the device that you're recording to being set as default on its own with an update. Never lets you know it's doing that. And then when you hit record, it all looks like it's doing right, but the little green thing isn't bouncing, if you know what I mean, on the recording. It's terrible. So, what day is it? I don't know, day 106, which is like 12 days different from where I was last. It's pretty rough. Pretty rough. So I'm going to have to fumble my way through figuring out where the heck I was and what the heck I was doing. Don't have a clue, but we will rerun a bunch of stuff. I did actually do a bunch of stuff intentionally before I started this episode.
A fellow traveler.
I did do more sturdy arrows. Loves it. I'm going to grab the potato seeds too, because I really don't know where we're at with this. I'm going to grab all this stuff because we got money, but we might as well, you know, blah, blah, grab his things. Hi, thanks. Buy and sell. We've been doing some buying and selling because we've set up our market. I don't remember if I've shown you this yet. I don't think so. But here's the market. And there's a bunch of things. Do we have yesterday's stats? No, we don't. So this is day one. Okay, good. So all-time stats is what we're going to try to track over the next few episodes. This bow looks so shiny. I love it. It's like it's hand-polished. It's got some paraffin or beeswax polishing, I'm sure. Not that we have bees, but pretend we do. We got coins produced, so this is what we bring in. So if we bought stone, it would be under the produced category. When we consume coins, that is buying things. So we lose coins, this is we gain. So this is the gains colony, this is the losses colony, basically. Things that go out of the colony and into the colony, into the settlement. So we've spent 357 bucks to buy 12 pieces of raw meat, 2 stone, 11 thatch, and 18 pieces of regular raw meat. These were the small. So the statistics are that. Now, we have the buy and sell. I've set a whole bunch of prices. So berries are a good example. We've been told them to top up to 100 berries. So no matter what season it is, at all times they will check to see if we can buy more berries. If we're at 100 and plus berries, we're right now sitting at 58. You look in the bottom, I can't mouse over there, but look at the left in here, berries, and it shows the storages. In Celeria, we have 58. So they have an open buy order to buy up to 42 more of them. It's set to give them it was all set to buy food at like a plus 10%. I don't know why it's mildly adjusting these. It's supposed to be 10% more. Berries as well as metals, I think, are at 10% higher. These higher end, some of the goods are at 5 and so on. It's saying plus 2%. I told it to automatically adjust prices. So I don't know what that's doing, right? The best price to buy is $1.44. Best price to sell is 3.9. So what's going to happen? How does this market crap work? Well, it's primarily got one function. It's become a new space for the the neutral traders have a new place to interact with. So we've just basically added a potential stop on their list. So now merchants don't have to, they can come and buy and sell from us. What will inspire them to do so is the fact that they are not autonomous things. They're not like some abstracted concept. That merchant that we just bought that stuff from has those things to sell when he spawns. So he has arrows, he has the food crops. They've got those things to be kind of an input into the economy, so you can buy those all the time. What he is doing, and you don't see him doing behind the scenes, is he's actually buying and selling other things. So those items that you're able to buy and sell from him when you walk up to him are only half the picture. That's stuff that we get to do on the surface. Meanwhile, in behind the scenes, he's not showing you all of his stock, because the rest of his stock includes anything he bought from point A. So let's say he was a Herondine. I don't know where he went, but say he was one that spawned in Herondine. And they'll spawn more of them the higher their prosperity gets. right? So if they're way up in the 4s and 5s in prosperity categories, they're going to have more neutral merchants that'll spawn out of Herndeen. And then in Herndeen, he will spawn a merchant, and then that merchant will look at the economy and say, oh, look at this stock that they've got here. They have berries. They've got 54 berries here. What price are they willing to buy or sell the berries for? Let's look here into open trading. We can buy berries for them at $1.79. Celeria is willing to spend up to $4 on buying berries, so we can buy them here at $1.79 and go sell them to Celeria for $4. That sounds profitable. Let's fill that order. That's how they work, basically. It's a slightly dumbed down version, but that's basically what they're doing. It's just buy low, sell high, and they don't care if it's you or a village or anything else. That's all they're doing. And we have the ability to fulfill orders for them in the town, but without our caravans running those jobs, which we will change. Did we change that already? I don't remember if we've changed our caravans. I think we haven't. We've still got our caravans running the postal service. Or the services. We'll change those later, but those caravans are running around doing their jobs just like ours are, and the sole purpose for us is maybe we want to get supplies that we need, maybe we want to make profit, maybe we want to help the prosperity of a town. The merchants are just capitalists. All they're doing is running around making profit. Ooh, speaking of profit, look at this. We've got some things the fishermen have found. That lake, man, people keep dropping things off. Maybe it's like a wishing well. They just drop things off the bridge. Torn bags, we can just right click to use. These are just like random loot drops basically that fishermen dig up, and I've told them to deliver them all here. So that was some straps and old coin. Bunch more good. $259 so far. $369. $444. Man, we just got a fish for money.
Going to be a good
some
day.
fish scales as well. So we got some fish scale. We got 2 old coins. Lovely. And we have some cheese. I love that we have cheese.
Mind where you walk.
No, she's a grumpy one. Let's see. Where are we at for our books? We've got oof. I remember that we had. I celebrated when we hit 10 strength, and now sad me. Oh no. Oh, we are way back here. Oh boy, we have so much to do. Okay, we're gonna do a lot. There's gonna be a lot of doing, and we'll do it less badly than I did the second time. So maybe you'll get the lucky good version. Let's go ahead and build another a few things immediately. I'll get them queued up. I know I did them before, and I know I wanted them. Some of them I did them, and I'm like, this is definitely the way we want to do this. Others, I was like, oops, that was a mistake. So I'll try to remember which ones were the good and which ones were the dumb. Let's go with another simple workbench. We'll plop that in here. And then we'll look over here, this workbench. Have I set this up properly? I think so. I think I went through, it's so annoying. I think I went through and fixed these things. So what I want is I want the toolmaker only making. Like, don't make simple traps as the toolmaker. Why? Because the other buildings can make those. So we shouldn't be duplicating the work somewhere else, right? I don't want quivers made here. They can be made over there. The spear, I think, is a... No, the simple spear is the thing. So I don't want... The hose can be repaired here, but not built here. So notice we don't have any of the basic tools. We got the rugged axe, but that requires this building, okay? And we've then assigned the simple workbench here to do the rest of that stuff. So we've got short swords and warhammers. I've only got 2 apiece, just as a top-up. Some small traps. We're going to actually reduce the number of traps we have total, because we had some food overruns. Man, we had, like, at some point, I don't know if we have it now, but our storage had 700 and some small raw meat waiting around in it, rotting slowly. The arrow basket's fine. Quivers, yeah, we do have them here. That's good. We could do, yeah, 3... Yeah, 3 is fine. 50 nails, fishing. We brought the hoe over here. Good. Carpenter's hammers, torches. Do we do standing torches here? I don't know. Yeah, standing torches can be done here.
Glad it's my
is it? No, it's not. So we could put standing torches here as a good example. I'm glad I left one. I totally did that on purpose, guys. No, I didn't. 2 standing torches here instead of having them over here. And the standing torches we'll just delete from here. So we want to diversify the work, because this place can only have 1 person bashing on the crafting table at a time. So let's not have them busy doing stuff we could be doing at a simple workbench. Now this simple... Where did the sound go? There it is. This simple workbench number 2. I don't know why they're both numbered number 1. This game has troubles with numbering sometimes. Workbench number 2 is going to go ahead and copy settings from workbench number 1. So we now have two options for them to work. This is set to priority 2, so it's less important than this one, which is set to priority 1. And the second step of this nice process is that I want another tool maker in here. We're actually going to build the big guy again. It's been suggested in the comments, and I at this point I can't argue it any longer. We should definitely be producing more tools. Let's see if we can line this up. So that's nice right there. You don't want it to collide. Beautiful. Boom. Right there. Okay. Now, another thing I'm going to want for later, for future me's reference, is I want a wood cutting. What is it called? Lumbering camp. Good. Right somewhere in here if I can. It's just a build it so I can translocate it later. Oh, this is in the way. That's not going to work at all. Hey, never mind. We can build it, I don't know, somewhere over here. Let's build it over here. Yeah, I don't need it to do its job. I just need it to be built. And then we'll build a, because I'm going to relocate them. Lumberjack spot. This is for repositioning later at encampments. I want this to be nothing. I don't want anything in either of these jobs right now, because they're going to be built but not used. Let's say, yeah, if there's no orders for wood and log in here, and no orders to cut wood in here, they'll just build it and they'll leave it. That's all they'll do. And then I'm going to build another stockpile. Again, all for future Drake problems. Where's the stockpile? There we go. Future me will appreciate this. And then this stockpile, if I can find, there's the sign, is going to have nothing assigned to it. Okay, nothing. Now, the other thing I need to fix up, because I know I ran into this problem before, is we've got a bunch of these chests around different places. And these chests mostly are set properly. These should be in the settlement of travel sign. They should also, which is what the signs themselves are, but they should also have nothing assigned to them and be part of the settlement called travel sign. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to check every one of them, make sure that is all set right. And then we'll be back. Okay, one of the things before I finish that whole look through is that I can do travel signs in here and I can find them and reposition them. I didn't realize this for a long time and it was screwing me up big time. Well, it took a lot longer to figure it out than it should have. But you can come into the main, hit N to come into your main settlement, and we're in Celeria. We could go through to the, I just made Split Rock Post, which now has just the chest in it. That's the buildings assigned. But I want the travel sign. I cannot walk up to a travel sign and get the option to switch its settlement. But I can come in here to the sign that it's in. So if I move to this one, it'll say Hometown, Use. I can't interact with it other than just clicking on it. So I can't change, even with the G modify menu, I cannot change its, I can dismantle, relocate, or rename. But even with rename, it just gives this. So I can't actually switch its settlement association. We're going to go into travel sign, the settlement. We're going to find the Split Rock Post sign. We'll switch settlements, and that one can become Split Rock Post. Now, the reason for that is I have half an idea to set this up. I might do it, but this is going to at some point be a tin/copper mine out here. It might even be a farm for renown farming. We'll see about that. But if both of these things are already assigned as a settlement called Split Rock Post, then any buildings I build around it will join the most nearby settlement, right? So this should actually be Split Rock Post. Split Rock South should also be in that association. Split Rock South. I'm looking for travels. Oh. Why is that not assigned? What is this one assigned to? What are you assigned to, travel sign? I'm not sure. I mean, I'd have to travel down there to find it. Let's travel. Let's find out what this thing is. All right, this is friends. It says neighbors. Don't want neighbors. Are we equipped right now? We have 8 arrows, so nope, definitely don't want to deal with them. I'm just over here picking flowers. Pick some flowers peacefully. Oh. Walk away slow. Ah, more of them. Huge camp to the south. Let's avoid this. I have stepped into danger territory. Let's not do that. What? What? They're just wandering up, looking and working. Oh, they're just toying with me here. I don't need this rock. I'd be tempted to throw it at them. Let's eat some cheese. Yummy cheese. Was that tin? No, it's still stone. And I'm stuck on the stone. I'm just over here enjoying the moon, coming through the trees. La la. Okay, I think they're far enough away now. But you can... Stone? Stone. Not tin. All right, where's that post that I wanted to... I just came to look at you. Okay. It just says Split Rock South. What post? What sign? What are you assigned to? I do not understand. Do you have a travel sign named Split Rock Post? Yes. Split Rock South. There it is. It is assigned to Solaria. So switch this to Split Rock Post. There you go. Lovely. So that's how that works. Now it's assigned to the other village. Excellent. So I will take time to pop through, not travel through, but to run and look at each of these travel signs and their associated posts and make sure those things are properly in the right villages, because if I don't, that's going to come back to haunt me later. Alright, just at the family sign, it's empty. I don't know if it's assigned to the right place. I assume that it's assigned to... Travel sign? Family farm post. Yep, that's good. No, that's not the sign. Wait a second. I'm so confused why all these travel signs are not appearing. They're supposed to. There it is. Family farm post. It is in Solaria, so it should not be. Switch to travel signs. See? East Copper Post should not be. East Copper Post should be Copper Post 1. All these travel signs should not be in the right place. Crosstown, that should be a travel signs 1. Copper Post 1 sign. Switch to Copper Post 1. Any travel signs, huh? Is there there's other. There we go. North Swamp should be in travel signs. Add Stove should be in... Look at this. This is crazy. Okay, I'll switch all these. Alright, we got a reclamation party incoming. That's so cool. Let's see. How far out is it? And it is going to go after Padstow. I don't even know which villages we've established. Have we even liberated Farnsworth? It is liberated. Okay, Farnsworth is liberated. Now, did we... We got everybody liberated. Yeah, okay, so they're coming after Padstow, and they're going to come up this way. So we got a bit of time. I might solo them. I might not. But look over here. There's a boar, a wolf, a boar, and a boar. So we got a bunch of tasty dinner available over there. If I can poke them with my flying poke sticks. Where are you, bad guys? I mean, not bad guys, tasty guys. I want to do this without getting myself dead. I only have 7 arrows. That would get me dead fast. Oh, well. 7 arrows might be enough. Sure, why not? Risk it for the biscuit. That's the wolf. If it's just the wolf, I'm fine with using my sword. There we go. No boars came. Okay, we'll just pick this guy up. Hey, do we have the big bag? We don't even have our big bag yet. Oh, goodness. We should have our big bag. All right, let's bring out our bow and teach that guy right there a good lesson in keeping his nose down. Nice. Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh. Oh, nutters. Oh, that's going to get me dead. The big fight. This is not a liberation battle, but it's going to be more deadly. This is potentially going to get me killed. Run. Got your bow. Got 2 of them so far. These guys are wounded and moving slow. We got them. All right. Well, that was a little more lively than it should have been. Jeepers. All right. Let's pick these guys up and head home. And then we'll look at Fixing up those signs, the rest of the signs and such. I think we got most. Oh, no room, huh? Oh, that's bothersome. Man, I miss the things we discovered and found and built. All right, we'll put those piggies in a wolf away. I'll pick up the other ones. We'll transport them home. Then we'll decide what we're gonna do with our next. No, don't do that. Don't skin it. Don't skin it, you silly git. There you go. Up and pick it up. All right, we'll take all this stuff back. Come back and grab the rest of it. Double check the rest of the signs are in place properly, and then I think they are. And then we'll head back to camp. I get a little more. There we go. We'll be right back to look at the next thing on our to-do list. It looks like work is starting to get done on the tool yard. I'm gonna have to go through literally everything and check where we're at with all the different things. We're gonna go ahead with advanced decorations. That's a potential research for us. I gotta look through the foodstuffs. I think I went through that last time and set it all up. Yes, I did. So these were the 150s. Now, I did realize that's not supposed to be there. They shouldn't have double. They've got double large stew. So the fine stew can be made with small, medium, or large meat. Yeah, look at that. We have small meats at 656 stored right now. He uses one for this menu and puts out 2 items. The medium one makes 3, and the large one makes 4. So I set up duplicates of some of the jobs. But other than that, I think the food stuff is all prepped. We did plan to build a food cellar, but I don't remember if I placed it. Yeah, I did. And it's built over here. Okay. So this guy follows what orders right now? What foodstuffs are you? You've got everything here. That's not what we want you to be doing. Have no other buildings of this type. Really? We have no other buildings. So we can't just copy the storage for a food cellar from another food cellar? That's annoying. I mean, we have, like, barns as set as food, but really kind of annoying that that doesn't work. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of fishes. We need to butcher some fishes. I'm gonna say I'm gonna take the time to do this. So let's get some fish butchering going. This might take 15 minutes. This might take the whole of the day. But I've got a padstow thing to respond to. So I'll do some fishing until they come to about here. I think there is not too many of them for me to fight. So let's go ahead and get some butchering done. And then I'll go take on that padstow group here. Interesting. She just came by to grab. Look at all the animals we got going. This is great. I want these butchering jobs to be number 1 and these butchering jobs to be number 2. They need to get these fish done before they do the other stuff. The fish is like hyper important because that's our fish stew and our smoked fish. And if they're just letting it rot, all we're doing with fishing job is spending lures and work time to make very slow rot. Okay, that was a bit of bloody work, lots of butchering. And what I'd like to do is make sure these guys have their fish fillet going. Oh, I have garlic too, that's right. because I want fish fillets, not fish fillets. I want fish stew being made extensively here. So prepping those will help. It will hopefully get some water added to them. Actually, I can add a couple waters to just those foods, and then we got to go take care of business on the road there because we have some road business to deal with. Some brigands moving in on our turf. Go ahead here. Add water. Add water. Stir. Good. Oh, we need some firewood underneath them too, or we're not going to be doing much cooking.
Happy days. All
nice.
To you.
2 wood just perfectly waiting for me. There we go. It is, but that's okay. I forgive you. We're running right into me rudely. Alright, inventory-wise, I just need to drop off a bit of stuff. And then I'm going to grab some arrows.
Did I get in your way?
That, even more of them on the way out.
Morning, friend.
Good morning.
Mind the mud on the path.
Oh, it's muddy, isn't it? I'm going to grab those back, put them somewhere else. I need a bit more. Ooh, our arming sword is getting a touch low.
We could make a small city there. Don't you think?
Lots there. Do we have any arming swords ready? No, so I'm just going to ignore that issue. Drop off our things and our stuff. The salves, I might need more medicine for this fight. Probably would be worth grabbing. It's going to be a bit of a hefty fight. We don't have any new bags yet, and I'm not even sure that we're making them. But if we're getting down to the crunch here, we really got to get moving here. Do we have the new bags? Yes, we do. They're not queued up yet, so we got the research for them. Make 5 of these as top priority, please. Lovely. That's the bigger bags. It's 4 by 6, 4 rows and 6 columns of bags. So that's pretty spectacular. A little more arrows wouldn't hurt. A bunch of arrows wouldn't hurt. Alright, you guys put those away. We'll do the looting of things after. I'm fine with that. Let's head down to closer to Padstow than I wanted to. They're at the wheat fields. Not great. So we're gonna have a more than an extensive fight here. This is gonna be a long, slow archer duel with a bunch of baddies, and hopefully it turns out for us. My sword isn't exactly in great shape either. Oh, and I didn't bring in extra food. Oh, this is dumb. Well, our food's decent. Our food and our health and stamina stats are decent. They're not spectacular, but they're okay at the moment. All right, let's begin by shooting somebody in the noggin. Where is you? You're in the bush. What are you doing over there, jerks? I'm over here. Look at those arrows fly. Woohoo! Not great. There we go. That's a good headshot. Nothing there. We're going to be in the long haul here. That's a lot of arrows. I got to get some distance before they start pelting me with those arrows, because those are going to hurt a lot. Way more than those, yeah, like that. I was going to say more than those things, but that was actually a lot of hurt. Nope. He's real close, isn't he? I got to lead them away from the village that I'm trying to defend. Oh, that was too close for comfort, dude. Don't try the double shot. There we go, one down. Nice. Excellent. Dance with this fool. Dance with him. Yeah, there we go. 86. This guy's less armored on the head. Gotta let my stamina back up a little. Those crossbows, those aren't arrows shooting at me. Those are crossbow bolts. And they hit about at least a third of my health off each time. Once this guy drops, they're gonna run. Crossbows are gonna run. See the music, the dong. Alright, grab the stuff and run. We gotta get back there as quick as possible. They're all good, arrows wise, because they're gonna go straight back to Padstow. They'll get there too quickly. This could be trouble. If they get up into Padstow and stand about 30 seconds at our bell tower, they'll tear it down. And that would be terrible. Ah, excellent. Crossbow. Apparently, this is going to be an archer duel with me versus 5 of them. This does not feel like a fair fight, guys. Especially when I can't hit them for more than a little bit. Oh, that was dangerous. A little bit of shots on the headshots here. That's not going to work at all. Nope, that is not going to work. Summon the army, the full army. You guys get over. Ooh, ow! Look at that. Look at that hit. I need to do something about this. They're backing away again. It doesn't feel like they're really backing away. It feels like they're pretending to back away. They're treading water here. Oh, not anymore. I got their attention all right. Nope. Yeah, there we go. If they're that far away, they can hit me because crossbows have a longer range in this game than my current bow. Oh, they're spreading out. This is not good. This is not turning well for... Oh, ow, ow, don't hurt me. Like 6 damage is not gonna... Whoa, what the heck? Where are you guys off to? Where are they running to? Huh. Ah, look at the damage that does. Oh. This is not sustainable. Those are actually bowmen, not archer, crossbow. Now that I'm looking at them. All right, I'm gonna play the game here. Play the risky. Ow, 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 ow. Oh my god, that's not good. That was a bad choice to play that risky game. Oh my god. Nope. No. Oh gosh. Run. Potion. Oh, that did not do my... Ow. Oh, that hurt. My ankle. Help me, brothers. Whoa. Get this guy. Don't let him swing at me. Don't just shoot him. Oh, you're not in charging. You're just told to stand, huh? Yes, yes, yes. We got him in a rhythm. He's gotten a few arrows into him. No. Oh, he got through. Bring him in. Bring him in. Come on. There we go. We got him. Yes. Way to go, team. The army arrives in time to save my bacon. Dudes are seriously too tough for us. Wait, we're outdoing them by sheer want of force in numbers, not out-skilling or out-armoring or out-independently fighting them. I don't think I can hit that guy from up here. I'm not doing damage to him. There we go. I gotta hit it on in there. They're just pushing in too much. There we go. Charge again. Yes. Nope. We gotta like joust in and out of the fight. There we go. More of them up top. Go, boys, go. This turned much more lively than I expected. At least it's Padstone. They're not that far away. Stop charging. Move over here. There we go. No. Somebody take him out. There we go. That was brutal. All right. Oofda. All right. Let's get them to loot up. I really actually want you to loot, guys. Loot. Somebody? Loot. No? Why are you not looting the area? Somebody else super far away? Is everybody like occupied with stuff or what? There's a dude down here. You can go loot him. How about that? There, loot that guy. Why are they not working? Whoa, what? What's going on here? Oh, it's just the... Oh, I managed to get myself hit. That's amusing.
Without food, my strength fails me.
There you go. Start looting, everybody. Good. Where are you guys going? Where are you guys off to? Oh, there is loots to be had there. Okay, they did actually fight some dudes. We're looting here. There you go. Bag disappears. And bag disappears. Good. They're heading up north, looks like, here to loot those ones. And we got somebody down there. I can go loot the rest of that. So why don't I just hand off some stuff to whoever's standing nearby. You can take a batch of arrows and some food. And other stuff. A lovely farming book. Where's Farming 7? I don't have Farming 7, do I? Sure don't. I've got Farming 2.
Point the way, and I'll be there.
That's not 7, just so you... Oh, look. I'm also... Did I break my sword? I did. My sword is
Whatever
gone.
you need.
I'm going to steal hers. That's not a good one. I'm going to steal somebody who has a arming sword. There you go. And you can have my broken arming sword because you're just going to be heading home. Hi, guards. Do you happen to have anything I want to buy from you? Yeah, I'll grab some more arrows. And you know, we will, since we got the crew here, we're going to go ahead and grab foodstuffs for the animals. I might as well grab meals for our crew. They did good work. I'll grab these seeds as well. And that's it. So they're all looting? Good. They auto-looted it. I love it. Well done, boys. Everybody can probably head home now. We'll just send the whole army back over here. Did we get somebody knocked out? No, you were just standing around in the forest pretending to be innocent. Hiding instead of participating in the fight. It's not acceptable. But we did it. We defended them. We got a whole bunch of hungry people there, but that's okay. They'll make it home. Did I even send my loot home? I didn't. So I will have to teleport home, and then I'll come back and get those bags of goodies, and then we move on to the next thing. Alright, the army is nearly home. I brought my loot back, and I'm gonna go grab a bit more stuff from Battle Bridge. And have a look. There is two sides of me discussing things internally here. I don't know. Yes, I'm talking to myself inside my brain. It's like I'm talking to you. So inside my brain. I don't know if I think this is done. There we go. Another two-hander book. That's excellent. We're on our way halfway to 7 after that. I don't know for sure if I want to make a farming post out here for renown farming, or if I want to double down and make the bridge, battle bridge, into the renown farm, because there's constantly bandits going by. It doesn't have the advantage of being... Oh, hello. I was talking, man. It doesn't have the advantage of being a good spot for... look at that. For tin or anything else, right? It would just be a renown farm. But it would also be a guard post sort of to the access to the lake. One more, come on. Put it in there. What? Mike, there you go. It would be a blockage where we could effectively guard the entrance to this lake. We could also have it set with a river post nearby. A river dock nearby. So if we put a river dock, let's say down here. I looked at this once upon a time, and I think we'd be able to do it. I think we can get a river dock in here. Let's see. River dock right there. And we... Oh, I saw it there. Right there, look. Okay, we can. Alright, so we can definitely do it this way if we want to. Now, this shouldn't be part... oh. Where's the sign for this? This doesn't have a sign. Nope. We want to dismantle that, because otherwise that's going to send everybody packing to do it. Okay, that's good. We know we can put it in here. That's what we'll do. There's just constant fights. But it needs to be assigned to this station here, the Battle Bridge post. So if I put a... Let's say I put... Well, we're going to need one. So let's put a chest in here. It'll be like the camp chest that holds the the battle whatever stuff, right? And then the shipwrights things. Copy settings to Dropbox. And the only thing allowed in here will be shipwright packs. And this chest can be renamed Battle Bridge Ship Pack. I don't think we can make that all in fit. Nope. Battle Bridge Packs. BB Ship Packs. There we go. That's what it's called, and it should be part of the settlement called Battle Bridge. It is currently in it. Okay, I wasn't sure if the bridge or the river dock would be close enough to allow that to happen automatically. So I need 3 flax, 6 wood. Let's grab that quick, make this thing. So if we put a shipwright post in here, what'll happen is the ship post can actually be assigned as part of Battle Bridge. I can do that again now. Hopefully that will make it in the right place. We can check in the inventory like we learned earlier, so I don't have to guess it. I was guessing, but I don't actually have to guess at it. I can put it close enough that it's not crazy awkward to get at. Right there looks like it'll do. The boat icon has to physically be in the right place. And then we go to Battle Bridge here and make sure there is the river dock there. Good. So it's assigned properly. 0 of 5. What's that? Assigned. What is this assigned? Is it people aren't assigned to this, is it? I don't know what the 0 of 5 assigned means there. Like a stockpile can have 2 people working on interacting with it? Is that what it is? Stockpile 1. This can be renamed as BB Stock 1. There you go. And Battle Bridge stock will actually have nothing in it as well. I don't want them interacting with that in any sense. Oh, I should have dismissed those guys a long time ago. That's right. They only wasted a bit of daytime for that. And then what we need to do is probably bring down a tree or 2 to finish that stockpile. Because we need to have 2 stockpiles. One basically for food and one for loot. Food and supplies and loot. And then the other one should be for, yeah, one for loot, one for food and supplies. That should suffice. And what I want to do is actually build probably 3 houses here. Or transport 3 houses here is the other option. Alright, I'm back home at the moment. We'll do more of that other stuff in a moment, but I wanted to check these. I'm going to set these stations to make sure, yes, they are set to manual. Good, I did that. So they shouldn't do any more auto deliveries of those. I might eventually remove those jobs entirely, but we'll see. We might help them with projects and stuff like that, but for now, I want to not have our delivery guys doing a bunch of stuff other than with the copper post. Let's make a couple more of these arrow baskets. I want 3 of them at the battle bridge, so we save space by having arrows in their own containers. All right, that was a long and a half process. It's fine. Do we have a book active? We did do the other 2-hander. So I think I've used the 2-hander like twice, like swung a couple times, and that's it. Are they building those? They might. There. The other thing I wanted to grab is see if we have any of those trophies. Oh, look, there you go. No, there's actually like animal trophies. Did I queue those? I don't remember if I did. It's away. Did I queue up in here? I did tell them to build trophies. Okay, that's fine. And then there's also something I did last time, which I should do again. Not a weaver, a weapons rack. I want one in here. This weapons rack is going to be exclusively hammers. Carpenter's hammers, please. Hammer stand. Stand. There you go. There. And now we need to make sure we're getting enough of those carpenter's hammers made. Making them here? Yes. 5 of them to the top, please. And you as well. Carpenter's hammers to the top. Now, what other things should we have top priority? Don't really think any of that is vitally important. Maybe we'll put the traps up higher. That's good. Okay. Now, I assume that a camp that is farming regularly can actually feed itself. Maybe that's a false assumption, but I think it can feed itself on loot. Looted foods. Donations, that's what we'll call them, on donations. Like this beet jam, for instance, if we leave it there, we could actually use it. I'm going to do this and drop these back off there and get one more pack of arrows, take them with us. This is going to offset the number that are here. It'll reduce the number that are they've instructed to be built in the area. So they won't have as many jobs fulfilled. So it'll queue up the replacement of all those, because this won't count as the inventory that is being built up to. So stock up to 10 stacks of those will not be covered by these things. So in here, no, I don't want that there. For now, I'm going to put the arrows just down here. All of this is going to have to move, but actually, I'm just going to position them across here for now. Go. There. And another one, maybe go in between there. Sure. Go. Now, these guys are all going to have only sturdy arrows, please. Oh, no bolts either. Apparently we haven't made bolts, so allow newly added? No. And I want simple bolts only. And same here. Do not allow newly added, which means when we can make bolts, they don't go in here. Because I don't want bolts to be wielded. I don't want crossbows to be wielded by these troops here when they're in the area. Since the area will not be farming crossbow bolts, they'll only be farming arrows. Okay, you need what? You need some flax. 5 flax, 5 logs, 10 wood. Let's go get it. Man, they're interrupting my work. I have to interrupt them then. Excuse me, you interrupt my work, I interrupt your life. You shot your friend in the back. Ooh, whoa, you shot me in the face. Not in the face. In the armor. Heavily armored attack. That's fine. Alright. Looty loots. And we got some nice fish stew. Looky there. Excellent. Alright, we'll do that. Now we'll go back to gathering up. See, look at all the food that's looted. Even by these mediocre dudes. And I, in the timeline that failed, collapsed timeline of this last few episodes that should have been there. You're panting away here. You shouldn't be that exhausted sounding. In the collapsed timeline, we'll call it, we had more... we had set up a proper combat troop that I called the Brute Squad. And the Brute Squad was doing a fine job of snookering all the bad guys. Seriously, dude? How tough are you? Hit his head, not over there. Drake, whatever your name is. You're talking to yourself and getting confused of who you are, huh? Alright. And, yeah, so let's finish this build then. That will be helpful. Battle is on. That's a lot of heads catching arrows for me. Very kind of you. Can you return them when you're done? You're done dying and bleeding out? Thanks. Oh, there's a slight lack of arrows. I was joking. We don't have very many arrows. Just sweet timing in the conversation bit there, Drake. Let's go take this guy out the old style. Dodge, parry, thrust, slash. Aha! It reduces the threat in the area, but we gain renown. And the renown is what this farm is really... Well, this farm is going to have two primary causes, or purposes. The farming of renown is part of it, and the secondary is the fact that we will definitely want to have a lot... Oh, arrows back in there. Yep. We want to have a lot of... a solid response time. If we lock up the gates basically to the north, this will be one of the gates to the north. The two river crossings, there's one down by Farnworth, and there's this one at the Battle Bridge. I don't know what you guys call it. I call it the Battle Bridge, so that's what it'll be called for here. You'll know the reference by the time you're done watching this far, I'm sure. It just makes sense because it's the first place we got stuck in doing serious solo renown farming. And I think we'll take out that camp over there as well. Not necessary yet, because it's still useful for farming, but for now, we'll keep it going. That... No, don't stab the storage, dude. That's not how you stock things. Just poke it, Drake. That's super smart. I do have a combat food thing. You know what? Great, let's bring it. Yoink, yoink. Aha! I dodged you. Bye. Bye again. Oops, missed his head. Listen, he's got a small head. Big hood, small head. Swing at me. Aha, just kidding. Yeah, I got him. No, don't kick him again. He's down. That's rude. That's unsportsmanlike. We should kill each other like God intended. Sportsmanlike. Skill against skill alone. I could crush you right here. Okay, sorry. That's enough of those. I like that movie. Over here. Kettle. What are you doing out of the kitchen, lad? That is... hopefully enough. We need one more log to finish that off. Now that it's slightly brighter out, maybe we can grab a log that's already felled. Hi, travelers. This is another good thing. The merchants...
If you want something, make it
merchants
quick.
are always by here, so we can always stop them off if we need to and grab some more arrows like that. Or grab a nice bread or piece of tasty meat for the crew. And confuse them because they're getting stuck. Oh, don't trample me. That was almost deadly. Traveling merchant disasters. I need less inventory management problems. I do need that big bag. Or the... whatever it's called, the backpack. Over here we have a quiver. Let's do that. Boop. Look at that. Oh, so much inventory space. You top that up. Lovely. So, we have to make the river dock here, which we can't. We have to bring the supplies for it. We're not going to get it friends located in. Hello, hemp. And we should have enough logs and whatnot in the area to be able to farm those up. That's what I built the logging camp and the woodcutter for. Oh my goodness. The non-stop supply of friends is... Well, it's getting a little unfriendly. Let's get this thing built, make sure it's assigned to the right camp. While we wait for our friends and neighbors to arrive. There we go. I don't know why I put it on that side, but I did. Yep, you're good. And let's shoot these guys in the face. Oh, there we go. That didn't go in his face. Hit him like in the butt or in the feet. You're down. You're down. Nope, I missed. That's better. Wow, that seemed to go right through his head, just saying. This guy's got an invisible head. A very tiny head. That was a terrible shot. Gotta make sure we don't hit the wrong people. Nope. If I hit those guards, that'll be my my problem after that. That's the traders. That's another advantage to having this, using this spot as a farming spot. There is sort of a backup, right? The merchants go through, they can save the day. Although if we shoot the merchants, that would be unsaving. Don't mind me, I'm just helping you get your wagon back. Don't know what you're talking about. Didn't touch it. Totally didn't just steal all this tin. Yep, nope, that wasn't me. That was the bandits. They snuck around behind you, man. It was terrible. I'm glad you gave them swift justice for such terrible behavior. Good man. Oh, look, how did that end up here? I have no idea. I'm a mooch. Alright. We got more dudes coming across the bridge. See, it's non-stop. It's like basically non-stop supply of dudes to fight. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and load up and take a trip out of here. I might as well bring the, like, rando scratch food. That's a lot of foodstuffs. That, those. And that's some spoiled food. I don't need the spoiled food. Take one more of those. Hey, don't you dare. I'm busy. Teleport. Ah, nice. Got out before they found me. They'll pass by and not cause grief. So that's where we're going to end things for this episode. But what we got basically done in between was a whole bunch of market stuff. So did I explain it? Maybe I didn't. You know what? I didn't explain all the details of what I did. So I've got 3 pages of... I posted on the Discord a while back when I was doing it the first time. And what happened is I went through and I checked every single town. Well, not every single. All 4 of the towns that we've got. I went to their economic page and I went to their overview. And they have food, gear, and maintenance. This is their daily prosperity needs. So they need to be provided, or they consume this number. So 3, 4 of those, 2 of those, 1 of those. They consume all of these every day. You look at their stock, they get 21 berries. They don't actually consume berries every day. What do they have? What do they have in this list? There we go. Piece of raw meat. They have 8 in stock. That's down here. And they consume 3. So if they don't get any more delivered, they're going to run out after 2 and a bit days. So they will have a price. I don't know if they've got a limit on how much they put in their stocks or if it's just they'll buy whatever is sold, but the price fluctuates. So if they have this, they got 27 small meat and they only need 3. They got 8 medium and 2 large. They have 2 days worth of large and 2 and a bit days worth of medium and then like I don't know what that is, 9 days worth of small raw meat. Which means the raw meat in this town, the price should be substantially lower than the other two. But these food demands, gear demands, and maintenance demands are the maintenance of the village itself. Not the facilities in it, but the maintenance. Actually, the maintenance is covered in that, yes. So the maintenance of the people and the maintenance of the facilities is all covered in there. So they have a forager. It produces 2 mushrooms, or 7 mushrooms and 7 berries per day. If you look at the info on it, it has a maintenance cost of 1 stone, 1 wood, and 1 flax per day. And it costs us 1 building, what's it called? 1 construction tab. So we go back to Herndine here, and we see 16 of 35 construction points. Construction points are used
Always
up. One of them from that building.
Ever ready.
And so what's happening is they use up these construction to build facilities. Those facilities then have input costs sometimes, like the forge. Let's look at the mine. The mine's a good one. Required tool is the simple pickaxe. So it has to have simple pickaxes. That does not show up, just like the smelters, iron, coal, charcoal, iron ore, and tin and wood. None of those components show up in this overview. The same forge, or smelter rather, has maintenance costs. All of these do show up. So this piece of wood is counted for in here as a wooden plank of the daily use. The facility inputs are not, is what I'm trying to say. Facility inputs are not listed here. Neither is the fuel. So all of this stuff on this side of the column, plus all of this stuff up here, is what we want to deliver. Now, I haven't listed the facility input costs in this maintenance. I'll let the market take care of that. But I have listed everything that we can, all 4 towns needs in here as options for us to sell. So we are selling beetroot because it's demanded in the village. All right, we're telling them we're making civilian trousers and civilian caps and selling them, and blue township gowns and selling them in here. And we've set them at a, well, I don't know why the fluctuating price here, but the beetroot, for instance, it's the raw food supplies. I set the raw food supplies at a minus 10%. So we will go 10% below market value. And that's what we'll offer these items that are in the food demands. And then their gear demands, I think we set as well at minus 10 or something like that. Looks like they're set at minus 20. That wasn't supposed to be the case, but it has a weird fluctuation. I don't know why it does that. But so every time they want a green townsfolk gown, which is daily, we should be able to produce and sell them. And then the neutral markets will come to our market stall, presumably, and pick up stuff. So since we started the day, we had, yesterday we had a few things on there, and now total we have consumed, we've produced 1,354 coins. So we've actually made some profit. We don't always. This thing's not going to always make profit. Sometimes it'll just turn over materials, right? We bought 60 garlic because we don't have any right now. We've imported 15 logs, which is great for our efficiency. We've got 15 logs, 15 linen, berries, mushrooms, garlic, things that we didn't have before and would not have produced because our orders to buy garlic is set here. Let's have a look at the garlic. We've set garlic here as a sell order. So we'll sell it only when we have 50. And we'll bring in garlic here to maintain 20. So they've bought 20 garlic at least 3 times. So we use up all our garlic, and then the merchants are like, aha, I've got a profit I can make, and they bring it here to sell. It's not the most profitable, but $2.78, they can buy it at $2.78 somewhere else, sell it here for 50-cent profit. They could sell it elsewhere, but if they're already on their way, so now we're basically just another cog in the marketing machine. So that's what we did on that end. That's the map. It's all 4 towns given access to what they need, sort of. It's always available to them, but it's always on the market here, or trying to be always on our market, to export it to the villages that want the product. So hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that will actually give them what they need. Looks like they're doing good on a tool maker. Nice to see.
So far, we're doing great work.
Lovely, lovely. And we're still waiting on that fur. Huh? Lots of those things still needing their furs. Let's go ahead with the guard post. That'll be something I
So
want.
far, we're doing great
with the
work.
palisade walls and gates. I can go over this way and drop off a bunch more of the food in the cellar. I wish maybe this cellar should be the finished foods. I don't know. Oops, no, only foodstuffs can go in here. And the things we don't want in here are, of course, the fine stews and the mushroom stew. So let's go ahead and make sure that's set up. Fish stew does not go in here. Fine stew does not go in here. And smoked fish does also not go in here. There we go. Those are the three that we bring for our troops. And they should be stocked in
With more
these
houses,
chests.
we could make a
Is that
small
correct?
city
It
there,
is.
don't you
Look, we
think?
got 16. Lovely. We got 15, 15, and 15. That's the plan for these foods. We should have 10 to 15 fine stew, 15 to 20 fish stew, and 10 to 15 smoked fish. And then they should move on and store it in some other chest, which is probably back here. Nope, we'll see. But we'll end it there. This is hopefully going to give us a decent supply of foodstuffs for the army when we summon them, so they can get, you know, a bunch of different
far, we're
people
doing great
and
work,
get
don't you
two
think?
different containers to have access to the food,
more
right? We got
houses, we
6
could
of
make
these
a small
things.
city there,
We
don't
could
you
get
think?
to 6 different. Now, the downside of that is that we risk these fine stews being used up or being rotted, because there's 6 separate stacks of those things rotting, which I'm fine with risking that a little bit, because it does produce much quicker turnover in the morning. Instead of having all 30,
So far,
40,
we're doing
whatever
great
people we
work,
have. How many
don't
do
you
we have
think?
right now? 36 population. Man, I was up to 44 in my other, in the broken timeline. And some really good ones. We'll get them back. It right now in the morning, basically
houses,
all
we could
36
make a
of them
small
stand
city
here
there,
one at a
don't
time
you
getting
think?
their food, their breakfast. That's not efficient. We need a nice slop line right here. 6 on there, some there, some over there, where they can get food from. Now, when we tell them to do military food, some of them will come from here, and that's unfortunate. But what we can do before we do the military stuff is we could swap it out. But as long as the food
Work,
that they're
lads.
choosing in
We
the
need to
top
make this place
left
look better.
is a cooked food, then they'll be fine to get what they need, like the stews and so on. They'll get cooked food repeatedly, and I think milk counts as a cooked product. I don't know. Actually, it should be a raw product, but I don't know. We'll see. But you can let me know if you know the details. But this will give at least access to faster load up of equipment, just like we did with these weapons or armor chests. Which something soon we'll have to do is overhaul the armor sets. So we'll get more research done on the armor from our weavers. Produce a bunch new types of armor, tier 2,
feel it's
proper
going to be
tier
a
2
good
stuff.
day.
And get them equipped with some good armor, and then we'll also spend some time recruiting back some of those really good skilled lads and lasses to do the good work for us. Oh, look at that small backpack. Let's fix this up. A treat for me to finish the day. Look at that. Excellent. A beautiful thing. For now, I will drop off that bag
So
and let it
far,
be
we're
used
doing
more.
great work.
We'll get rid of those bags. Probably sell them off, actually. That's what we should do. We should put bags on the sell order. And then I'll call it a day after that. You know, 43 more little squirrels to chase before we get... Hey, Arnold got shield 6. Good job, Arnold. We made some
Hurry up
padded
and
gloves.
harvest
Those
or
are
snow
decent.
and-
It's good to see. Our attributes were 38 minutes still on the book. Now let's see. We want to sell bags. Not the broken bag, all the rest of it. No. I'm going to sell this bag. Now, I want it to sell off for like 25% discount, please. And I want to keep 0 of these. There you go. Did I just delete that? No, I closed. Good. So now the bags will sell off when they come. If that's something that towns can order. I don't know if it is. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. All right, thanks, everyone. Have yourselves a grand rest of your day. We'll see you in game.